Nice to meet
Hi,
you.
Hussein. Yeah, hi, Hussein. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much.
I'm having trouble with my camera,
Okay.
and I
Do you
don't
want to
know
try
what.
reconnecting it?
Yeah, it's an integrated camera, and I
Uh,
made sure that the permissions are there.
Okay. Do you
Uh,
want to rejoin one more time? Because
yeah.
yeah,
Let
the
let
camera
me
will be
do that.
quite it'll be quite crucial, yeah, for this.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. Okay. Let's try. So what does it say?
I just get a blank screen. It says that the integrated camera is set up, and I have no idea why it's not working. Give me just one more second, and then I'll
Okay.
have to reschedule and get somebody that knows what they're doing here.
Yeah, we'll try it one more time. If it doesn't work, what I can do is we can do it on Zoom instead and see if it works on Zoom. Or do you have any other device that you can connect with?
I guess I could do it on my phone, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. As long as you place it somewhere, that's fine. So it's the same link if you just join from your phone.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
So I'll exit.
Okay, Pierre, you try to get a camera? Okay, there you go. Wonderful. Nice to meet you, Pete. Where are
Nice to meet.
you? Likewise, thank you very much. Where are you located?
I'm in Michigan, in the United
Michigan.
States.
Beautiful. I'm in London in the UK.
Ah,
So
I
yeah.
was in London in April.
Oh, nice. How did you find it?
Oh, I loved it. I
Nice.
thought it was brilliant.
April is very nice because it's just starting summer, so spring, it's very nice. Okay,
Yeah, the weather was brilliant the whole time we were there.
good to hear that. Good. It's not very common for London, by the way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I've heard.
yeah. So you got quite lucky with that. Well, lovely to meet with you. I know you're probably also thinking like, who am I? So I work with Emmanuel. I look after the back end, after the mentorship program and everything like that. So what I would love to do is, yeah, just get to know more about you and how we've helped and where you are right now in your trading space, and yeah, essentially, hopefully helps people that are potentially looking to work with Emmanuel. And yeah, we can take it from there. So I've got a few questions for you. It will be, sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, I would love to first of all, by the way, not the whole thing will be edited, so don't worry about like the beginning and stuff. First of all, the folks are probably wondering a little bit about you. Who are you, Pete? Just a little bit of background information, your location, stuff like that. That'll be great.
Yeah, so I'm a retired salesman. I worked in sales my whole life. I've also been a Baptist pastor of a couple of churches.
That's beautiful.
Um, and um, I have five kids, two sets of twins. So thankfully, they're all moved out of the house, so I can actually afford to live nowadays.
Fair enough.
But but yeah, I struggled with trading for about a year before I met TradeWriter, and things have changed dramatically for me.
That's beautiful. Well, I'm really glad we can help, Pete. So tell us more about, first of all, how did you get into trading, first of all, and how did you learn to trade before you found us?
Okay. So, a very good friend of mine introduced me to the concept, and I knew nothing about trading. And my first impression was that it was like gambling, right? How do you know whether if
Yeah,
you
everyone
don't know anything,
think
right?
you know what you're doing, right?
So, so he and I started meeting together in the morning, and we were trading on Forex.
Yeah.
And the most notable thing about my education before I met TradeWriter was that everything, my strategy shifted about every 2 or 3 weeks. I would
Oh,
try a strategy
good.
and I would get frustrated.
Mm.
And then my friend, who had been doing this for about a year or two before I started, he would say, "Oh, I saw this new thing. We got to try this out." And it was always a new strategy. And
As you're
there
helping.
was something in the back of my head that knew it was wrong. Now, I'm a smart guy. I've got a master's degree. So I researched virtually every trading strategy that was out there. Um, I found things like ICT to be way too complicated.
Yeah.
Okay. But I've done a number of different strategies, turtle soup and the 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. London AM range and all kinds of things. And um, some of those strategies are very effective. And it really wasn't until I connected with TradeWriter that I learned a number of key concepts. And at some point, we
Good.
can talk about what I've learned.
Absolutely. Yeah. That will be one of the questions. So I would love to know. I know you were strategy hopping. Obviously, it's a big no-no. It's a big reasons why traders fail. Before you found us, Pete, how were you actually learning? Was it just like from YouTube videos, or did you invest into anything?
Well, yeah, I blew up an account. That's one way I learned.
Great way to learn. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. From where I sit today, that was worth every dollar that I
100%.
lost. Okay, you can't succeed unless you fail. I mean,
Yeah.
that was one of the things I learned. Anyway,
100%.
what I would do is I would find a strategy, I would watch a bunch of videos on it, and then I would spend literally 8, 10, 12 hours a day back testing it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And
Wow.
that can be
Yeah.
very helpful for me. It didn't result in any real move
Tangible.
forward or any learning. Um, the issue for me with trading was my psychology.
Yeah.
Okay, it
Very
was it,
one of the
it
biggest
was
things about family.
and so it didn't matter what strategy I was using. I could back test it and prove that it was going to be hugely significant, but no. My psychology was flawed, and as a result, that resulted in flawed execution. I mean, the whole
100%. Yeah.
concept that trading has to be really difficult and really complicated is a lie.
It's a limiting belief. Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
trust me, fixing your psychology, that's not easy,
Yeah. It's
but
not.
it doesn't have to be a 10-year process either.
Yeah.
You know?
You're hitting the nail on the head, Pete. I speak to a lot of traders, and obviously, psychology is one of the biggest challenges traders go through, right? You could get all of it, like literally you just said, you can go through all of the strategies, but if your psychology isn't working for you, it's going to work against you. And any strategy you get, if you're not actually following it because you allow your emotions to get away, you're pretty much gambling at that point. You're pretty much not following the strategy. You might as well not even follow the strategy. So hats off to you for being able to identify that and fix that. Cool. Just for the viewers, I guess, what helped you the most with your psychology?
There were two or three things that I learned right out of the gate with TradeWriter that have made all the difference in the world. One of them is trend.
Yeah,
Okay, don't trade against the trend, right? I had
yeah.
no idea what that meant. I
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
You're
embarrassed to
saying
say
it, but you don't know it, right? Yeah.
so when I learned that, that keyed in. The other is the confidence in your trading model. Okay.
Mm,
Confidence in not just back testing, but trading live. Back testing and trading live are two different things.
100%.
Okay. And what I love about LCE is I know where to expect price to go. If
Mm,
price is in a level and I have confirmation on the 30-minute and the 1 hour, I trade on the 5-minute. If I have those three things aligned, then I have a very high expectation, very high probability as to where price is going to go. With a lot of trading strategies, you're not really sure. Is it 1R? Is it 1.5R? Is it 2R? Is it 3R? You really don't know. And as a result, I found that when I started to be in a profitable trade, I would get out way too early. And when I had a trade that was going against me, I'd wait
very
until I
common.
get my stop loss. And the next
Yeah.
thing you know, my risk to return was lousy and I was losing money.
Very, very common. That happens a lot. Well, hats off to you, Pete, for, like I mentioned, identifying it, which is the biggest holding step, really, is people don't actually know it's the psychology. So hats off for you to identify that and actually work on that. I guess,
Well, let me tell
yeah,
you something.
yeah,
Um, I am very confident in just about everything I do. Now I'm confident about trading. I have no problems saying unequivocally that it wasn't just me who fixed that and discovered that. I wouldn't have seen that without TradeWriter. I
I
mean,
really
it's
appreciate
that
the kind
simple.
words. Yeah, I'm really grateful that we were able to help, and that's why we're here. That's why this all
Yeah.
exists. We want to help people just like you. So thank you so much, Pete. You have been a great success. I've been seeing you in the community. So before you found us, were you making any profit?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. How did you find us, by the way?
So what happened
Yeah,
was I blew up an account,
yeah,
started a second one, started losing money on the second account. And over the summer, I had a lot of travel plans that I'd made.
yeah,
My wife and I had the time off. She has summers off. So we did a lot of traveling. So
yeah,
what I did was I closed that account and said, I'm going to take a couple of months off. I'm not going to look at a chart. I'm not going to do anything. And when I come back, I'm going to do something different. I don't even know what it is. You know,
yeah,
oftentimes in trading, you don't know what it is you don't know, right?
yeah.
So I did a complete reset, and the day that I decided that I was going to start, by happenstance, I had seen a couple of videos from other people talking about supply and demand levels, not LCE, different than that, and that was honestly way too complicated. And then I saw Trade Writer's video,
Okay, you found
and
us on YouTube.
so I watched that, watched a couple others. The system
Huh?
made sense. It seemed very reasonable. And so I had a conversation with Nick, and
Yeah.
then it was off to the races from there.
Love that. Love that. And to clarify, you mentioned we helped with the psychology, the strategy itself, just a simplified strategy that you can have more belief in and just more predictability. Was there anything else, Pete, that you felt like was helpful?
Yeah, this is honestly the biggest one. We've kind of touched on it.
Yeah.
And that is when you're making a decision to enter, right? A
Yeah.
lot of trading strategies have you looking at 6 or 7 different things to decide whether and where to enter. Okay.
Right.
What has absolutely skyrocketed my confidence and my profitability has been I look at 3 things. Okay, is price in a level? If it's not in a level, I set alerts and I walk away. There's no sense in me burning
Yeah.
myself out, right?
Yeah.
If it is in a level, then I look at the 5-minute EMA cloud, I
Yeah.
look at the 30-minute EMA cloud, and I
Yeah.
look at the 1-hour EMA cloud. And they all have to be in agreement. Are they trending up or trending down? Is price above or below the cloud?
Mm.
And that,
Mm.
I mean, my pre-market analysis, I used to do like 45 minutes to an hour of pre-market analysis. You know what I do now? I open my laptop, I look at the chart, and 30 seconds later, I know if I'm going to enter at any point in the near future or
I
not.
love that. Yeah. No, I absolutely
And
love that. Yeah.
well, because there's a factor in psychology. The more the more decisions you have to make, the worse each successive decision gets. It's called
Mm.
decision fatigue.
Yep.
And I did that. So I don't want to scare your viewers away, so feel free to edit this out. I lost 9 out of my first 10 trades working with
That's
Trader.
normal. Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what really helped me in that was having one-on-ones, and he wasn't concerned.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he
Well,
and
happens.
we
Yeah.
looked at a couple of different things, and it was through that he pointed out, just make this simple.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
You
not
overcome.
sug- I'm not suggesting that price action is simple, but
Yeah.
that's another big factor. Okay. ICT and Unicorn, and they all preach that the market is manipulated and price is going to do what it wants to do.
Yeah.
Um, First lesson I got from TradeWriter is it's an auction. It's a nonstop,
Mm.
constant auction. And if you think that you can trade price action and be profitable, you're probably mistaken. It is relatively random, and the EMA cloud trend and momentum will tell you what's going on, and
Yeah.
you don't have to do it. So
And I'm
I
really
lost.
glad you stuck through it. That's because a lot of people, 8 trades, no success could really turn them off, and it could really they could allow it to impact their psychology. So, hats off to you for trusting the process. That's the most important thing. Trusting the process, even though in the beginning it may not go straight to plan, but that's the whole point of the process.
Well,
Yeah.
Trade Writer says something in his mentorship that really hit me like a ton of bricks, and it really helped me get my psychology under control. And that is, confidence is a combination of confidence in the system
Yep.
and a confidence in your own capabilities.
Ability. Yeah.
Okay. So I had some confidence in the trading systems I was using
Mm.
before I hooked up with you guys. I had no confidence in my own ability.
Yeah.
And so I was subconsciously destroying my entries and exits and doing that by
Yeah.
getting control over my capabilities. I have 3 decisions to make a day. Is
Mm.
price in a level? Is the 5-minute cloud up or down?
Mm.
And then do I have confirmation on the 30-minute and the 1-hour?
I
And
love
if
that.
I don't have all 3 confirmed, I don't take a trade.
You walk away, and that's
I
something that
mean,
not a lot of people can do. Yeah.
there are trades that go level to level that I don't take because I wasn't confident. Now, here's the thing. Since losing 9 out of my first 10, I think I've won my last 8 or 9 trades in a row. I haven't had a
Beautiful.
losing trade in 2.5 weeks.
Amazing, Pete. Really, really
And
happy
and
for you, man. You've been
it
crushing it.
it's not because I'm anything special. It's because being 64 years old, I'm old and very decrepit. I'm falling apart.
You're doing good
I
for
don't
us.
I don't have a problem doing essentially what I'm told to do.
Yeah. You don't
And
have an
that's it.
ego. Yeah.
And yeah, because and once I got my ego out of it, then
Yeah.
the
Ego,
whole thing opens up.
ego is the enemy. Absolutely. I love that. So I guess where are you now with your trading? Like how does it look like? financially, and also not just financially, like how do you feel about your trading? Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll tell you this. I was down about $800 at my lowest. Okay. And now I'm about 700 positive in,
Nice,
in,
nice,
in 2.5 weeks.
nice.
Okay. My
You
trading
flipped it.
looks like what?
I'm saying you flipped it
Yeah.
around, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So where my trading is now is I look at the charts maybe for 10 seconds, 2 or 3 times in the morning just to see what it's done overnight. But I don't open my laptop until 10:15 after 9. Okay. And I get the charts pulled up
Right.
and I look and see what it's doing. And I love watching price action. I could sit and watch price action all day, but it's not good for you. So I usually watch the first 2 or 3 5-minute candles after the open just to see what's going on. And at that point, I know whether I'm going to be taking a trade in the near future or whether it's a ways away. Most days I set alerts and I walk away and start doing other stuff.
Perfect.
Okay,
Perfect.
clears my head. Um,
Yeah.
and then how do I feel about it? It's now becoming a very ingrained, repeatable process that I can follow. And so what I'm doing now is I'm doing a 2-week test. I'm trading live and I'm also trading on a paper account because probably not next week, but the week after, I'm going to do a prop firm.
Nice, nice.
Okay.
That
And
will put you in the right position. Yeah.
yeah, just because my account is very small and the amount of time it's going to take me to eventually scale up to where I want it to be, why not use somebody else's capital to do that? Now,
I
the
mean,
key to that for me is I have to be consistent. Well, I haven't lost a trade in 2.5 weeks. I put a trade in yesterday and was successful. So I haven't traded yet today, but we'll see what happens. Day's not over. Um, but if the rest of this week and the rest of next week I'm consistent, then I'm going to go to a prop firm. And again, TradeWriter is invaluable in that process. You
yep.
know,
We help
most
a lot with
people
that.
well, most people don't know what prop firms are evaluating. They think that the goal is to get to the profit target as quick as possible.
Yeah.
That's not what prop firms are
They
measuring.
have different
They're
criteria.
measuring they're
Yeah.
measuring your ability to manage risk
Yeah.
and to execute properly.
Yep. Yep.
So that's
Yeah.
I
Now I
like
know
me,
without a
I
shadow of
can
doubt you're
freaking do that.
gonna without a shadow of doubt I know you're gonna pass a prop firm and get funded, especially with your track record over the last 2 weeks. So hats off to you, Pete. I guess we'll end it here. Like final thing is, what do you have to say for those that are on the fence, not sure? They've watched the videos on YouTube. Now it's time to actually take the next step, and they're still unsure about this process of getting a mentor with a trade radar.
Okay. I can tell you that I am aware that there are more than a few paid mentorship scams out there. Okay.
Yeah,
So more than anybody else, I recognize the hesitancy.
unfortunately, there is. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And that's unfortunately what the internet produces, right?
yeah.
What I can tell everybody is my experience has been this. You're trading now or not successful in trading now, every trade is a risk, right?
Yeah.
You've got a stop loss and a take profit. I can tell you that whatever you spend on mentoring with TradeWriter will be the best investment you make in trading.
Thank you.
And I want to
Appreciate
make it very clear to everybody, I'm not being paid for this. I volunteered to TradeWriter to to do a video. Okay.
Thanks for
There,
the kind words, Pete. Appreciate it.
well,
Yeah.
but what it is it's a much lower key approach than I think a lot of people take. And that is that you have one-on-ones, right? So if you have questions, like I didn't understand trading against the trend. I didn't understand order flow and trend. One-on-one meeting with TradeRider fixed it. Saved me
That's the beauty about it.
how
Yeah.
many hours of videos. We talked about execution. We talked about entry, where to entry. We talked about the cloud. What is trending up and trending down? You know, what does it look like, and things like that. So it is not inexpensive. I get it. It costs money, but the trade-off on being profitable is invaluable. I'm up like $1,500 in the last 2.5 weeks.
Love that.
I
Love that.
mean,
Really. Honestly, Pete, that's the most important thing for us, and that's why we're here. Like seeing that success. There's nothing better than that success. Seeing people just like you. I know trading can get tough, and it could also have a mental impact on people. And the fact that you've got yourself out from that constant circle of finding new strategies, essentially strategy hopping, to a point where you're consistent, you're following one strategy, which really does help you with your psychology and obviously the financial benefit as well, right? Everyone wants to make money from trading, but also being able to know that you've actually finally done it, you achieved it, you're doing what you set out to actually achieve, and it's also a great feeling as well. So hats off to you. We're really proud of you, Pete, and we'll always be there for you. Anything else that you need, and yeah, we're really looking forward to your upcoming success.
yeah, you guys are awesome, and I can't thank you guys enough for the work that you put in and the help you provided. It's awesome.
Thank you so much, Pete. I really appreciate it. That's pretty much it. Do you have any final comments?
Um, just this for somebody that's on the fence, right? If you're thinking about investing money in a personal trading account, why on earth would you not think about investing in a mentor that's going to help you identify shortcomings,
Yeah.
play to your strengths, and do that? If you're going to risk your own money, why not get some help to do it? And I can tell you, TradeRider has been amazing for me.
Thank you so much, Pete. Thank you. So that's pretty much everything. Now, yeah, this is just going to be like off the interview. It was lovely meeting you, Pete. I'm so happy to. I mean, I know we haven't met before, so I look after all of the back end. I look after the enrollment. I'm not too active in the community. I will be very active very soon. But yeah, and also, by the way, we're always open for feedback. Is there anything, Pete, that you would like to see, if anything that you feel like could benefit the rest of the mentees if we do something differently?
No, the
Yeah.
the 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 big thing for me, right,
Mm.
comes down to trading is a very singular process. When I trade, it's just me, right? Right, you know,
Yeah.
and as a result, a trader needs to take control of their education and everything that we've talked about. A mentor is always there to help, right?
Yeah.
And there's a ton of information that's made available to you, okay? But it comes down to you pursuing that and going after it with full effort. If you do that with TradeWriters mentorship, you will be successful. I
100%. Yeah, 100%. And that's why we have those initial meetings with Nick. It's because we want to make sure that, because here's the thing, we're not for everybody, and also it's people think like if they invest into a mentor, it's like a silver spoon, it's like a golden ticket. You still have to apply yourself. Like you still actually have to apply yourself. You still have to go through it, ride the wave. And if you think like this is just obviously it gets you quicker to your goals, but you're still doing the work. Like it's not like we're not training for you or anything like that. So it's yeah, that's the most important thing is like you have to actually apply yourself, right? And you
well,
have
yeah, scaling up only matters if you're consistent. If
yeah,
your results are all over the map and you try to scale up position size or with a prop firm, you're going to get blown up. So
yeah,
so
100%. Yeah,
the goal is not like I don't even count dollars anymore. I'm
yeah,
counting points.
yeah,
That's all I'm counting.
yeah,
And when I trade journal at the end of my day, I'm
Yeah.
not even trade journaling whether I win or lose. The only thing I care about is how closely did I follow my system.
Yeah.
If I do that, then I'll be successful, and it's just a matter of time. Time I got.
Yeah,
So
no, no, no. You're gonna absolutely crush it. It's a pleasure to have you as part of the team, Pete. And I'd love to stay in touch with you. What's your Discord? I want to see your success.
yeah, bear with
Do you
me.
know your username?
Yeah, it's I have to look it up because I'm an old man.
I'll just ask. Yeah, I'll ask straight away. He'll just share it with me. Yeah, really. Yeah, it's been really a pleasure to meet you, P, and I can't wait to see your further on success, especially in the community. And yeah, it's been a pleasure working with you. I've already heard good things about working with you. We've had some
Okay,
people, unfortunately, it hasn't been like that. Some people, they have an ego. Some people, for various reasons, it's just not as a smooth journey. But
is
with you,
there
it has
yeah,
been very smooth.
is
You're
there
very
a chat
patient.
on
Yeah.
the phone call you and I are on?
Sorry.
Is there a chat on the
Yes,
call you
there
and I
is.
are on?
There is, yeah, over here. So if you just I just sent something, you can just reply to it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sending you my Discord.
Okay, wonderful. I will add you there.
Yep, got it.
Okay, perfect. I've saved that and I'll add you very shortly. Well, pleasure being you, P. I hope you've had a great day so far and it was an honor speaking to you. Yeah, hope you have a great
Yeah.
rest of the day and
Yep.
carry on the trend that you're
I
going up.
Yep,
Excuse the
I
pun.
certainly will. And
Yeah,
I nice to meet you as well. And I
thank you.
thank you everybody on the team for their help.
Thank you, Pete. Thank you. Have a
All right.
good rest
Take
of the
care,
day.
buddy.
Take
Okay,
care.
bye-bye.